proceeding at that point. And then I'm going to ask you some very basic questions. I'm going to show you some paperwork too. There's no trick questions or anything like that. Okay. And then who's our defense attorney for Mr. Hernandez? Do we have him or her on here?
Attorney Warren Gary.
Mr. Gary, he's a busy guy. Let's see if we can get him to turn on the magic microphone and video. While we're waiting for him, before we get on, State, why don't you tell me what the plea bargain is? I can fill that stuff out.
It's going to be 20 JSAT, Judge.
20 days?
Yes, Judge.
And do we have a text machine number for Mr. Gary? And see if we can get him to.
I'll try to contact him, Judge.
Sure. Ms. Corby, I assume you're here for the bond docket. Gosh, all the lawyers are ignoring me today.
Your Honor.
Just teasing. Thanks. Just checking.
I am.
Kind of figured. All righty.
I am. I'm just standing by, Judge.
I appreciate. Once we get through this plea, we'll get started. I know Mr. Gary is a busy guy, so.
He did. I did. Oh, I still had to get him. Will Davis. Yep.
Attorney Warren Gary, are you there? Judge, I called his office, but it went to the voicemail.
Okay, we'll keep working it.
Okay, thank you.
It looks like he's there now, Judge.
Hey, Mr. Gary. Let me finish this text. It's official business. It's about a charge I'm doing this afternoon. Then we'll get started.
Sure. Yeah, you're cold.
Okay, so we've got everybody here. All right, let's get it on the record. Court calls State of Texas versus Michael Anthony Hernandez. This is cause number 2025 CC 001957. We're here today for a plea. I'm conducting the hearing using the Zoom application. We're also live streaming it on YouTube, so it's open to the public. And if I could have, let me double check that. Pretty sure I did. Let me see. Okay, it's on live stream. Okay. And if I could, my name is Judge Jefferson Moore. I'm sitting by assignment in County Court at Law number 12, Bexar County, Texas, specifically in the jail court. And if I could have the attorneys make appearances, starting with the state of Texas, please.
Austin Alvord for the state.
Warren Gary for Michael Hernandez.
Sir, are you the same Michael Hernandez charged by information with criminal trespass? Is a Class B misdemeanor? Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use a function of Zoom called share screen. I'm going to show you some documents. The first one is called the defendant's consent to plea by video conference. And I'm using my cursor to circle around electronic signatures. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
By signing this, you're telling me two things. One, you understand normally we do pleas live in an open court, but with your signature here, you're telling me that you want to plea by video conference. Did you understand that when you signed this?
Yes, sir.
Secondly, your electronic signature here, as well as all of the other electronic signatures in the plea packet in front of me, you're telling me those are valid as if they were personally signed. Did you understand that before you signed this?
Yes, sir.
I approve the consent. I make it a part of the record. Scrolling down to another document, it's called the Court's Admonishments. It's a 2-page document. Are you familiar with this document?
Yes, sir.
Did you go over this with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 is electronic signature. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get out of share screen. By signing the Court's Admonishments, you're telling me that you understand the Court's Admonishments and you understand the rights are contained within it. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
And that you're going to give up those rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
The right you're going to give up is the right to a trial by jury. You have a right to confront the witnesses against you. You also have the right to remain silent, which includes the right not to incriminate yourself and not plead today. Did you understand that before you signed this?
Yes, sir.
By signing this, you're also telling me you understand the consequences of a plea and the sentencing range for the offense, which is anywhere up to a $2,000 fine and up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand that before you signed this?
Yes, sir.
I approve the waivers that are contained within the Court's admonishments and make them a part of the record. State, can you relate to me the plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. It is a $0 fine. Court costs 20 days in the Bexar County Jail. Credit for time served. Time and money to earn concurrent. And we ask that the judgment be satisfied.
Counsel, is that your understanding of the plea bargain?
It is, Your Honor.
And Mr. Hernandez, is that your understanding as well?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm not bound by the plea bargain. I don't have to follow it. Do you understand that?
Yes,
Sir. I'll ask again. Sir, I'm not bound by the plea bargain. Do you understand that? I don't have to follow it.
yes, sir. I understand.
But if I do follow the plea bargain, then you lose your right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
That's true unless I grant you permission to appeal or unless certain motions are filed and ruled upon. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, any such rulings in this case?
There are none, Judge.
If I do not follow the plea bargain, I'll allow you to withdraw the plea and we'll proceed to trials if this hearing never occurred. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
If not, then a plea of guilty or no contest to the offense could have serious adverse effects on your immigration status. Counsel, do you believe that your client has a factual and rational understanding of the charge pending against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's been able to assist you in the defense?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's mentally competent to waive rights and enter a plea here today?
I do, Your Honor.
Sir, to the offenses listed on your information, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I'm sorry. Could I plead non-contest? No contest?
You can plead no contest. Do you understand you can still be found guilty under a no contest plea?
Yes, sir.
Other than the plea bargain. Did anyone promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No, sir.
Anyone force you or coerce you to plead today?
No, sir.
After going over this case with your attorney, do you believe that pleading here today is in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
I find that the plea is freely, intelligently, voluntarily made, that he's mentally competent to enter into such a plea, and I find him guilty. Counsel, do we waive the pre-sentence investigation report?
We do, Your Honor.
Is there any legal reason as to why your client cannot be sentenced today?
There is not, Your Honor.
There being no legal reason, according to agreement with the state, sir, I sentence you to 20 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served. There's a $0 fine in court costs. The time and the money will run concurrent. And this is judgment satisfied. Sir, this is a plea bargain case. I follow the plea bargain. So you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You do not have the right to appeal. I'm making a certification of this for the record. We'll provide a copy of the certification to your attorney to provide to you or the attorneys. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the defense.
No, Your Honor.
The matter's concluded. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.